Hey, welcome back to JC's Carport. The episode's going to be all about this 383 I picked up in Adelaide from that last trip a while back. So this is it here. She's I got it for $3.5 with a 727 transmission on it, but this motor's actually seized up. He reckons it come out of a running car, but it's been sitting for quite some time. So basically the plan is to tear it down, find out where it's seized. I've got a bit of an idea. I think second one in on this side, when I put the plug out, it's green, so there's a bit of corrosion there, so that's probably why it's seized. But basically I'm just going to take off just some of the fan and stuff like that, because I'm going to take it around a Walls joint. Walls got all the gear and the know-how sort of thing for this sort of thing. So yeah, yeah, the old 383 teardown. We'll find out what's wrong with it. I'll just going to pull the fan and stuff off it. So yeah, I'm just using a screwdriver just to jam the water pump, so as I can undo those, which they're going to come undone, which is really good. Yeah, so we're going to pull the heads off, see how bad the bore is, see if it's worth saving. Yeah, I hope it is. This one's got a dual point distributor on it, which I'm pretty happy about that. You don't see any of those these days, which I'm going to take out and put on the Phoenix. We'll either go there on that one. Those in there. I'll grab some bags and a pen so we can mark everything. I'll throw a box in too. Get rid of that. That'll be right. Bracketry can come on there. I've just heard these bolts are pretty easy to snap, so I just wanted to rock that back and forth. Cool. Should keep that, I suppose. Yeah. All right, I'll just throw this gear away. That'll probably do it. The stuff to come off the engine. I'm just going to give this a coat, a bit of a clean up. So I've got some spray there, and give the hose down, and load her up. All right. Just giving this cleaner and degreaser, citrus, a go. I'm not too sure. Never actually used it on engine before, but see how it goes, I suppose. Bit of engine etiquette. I didn't want to take over me greasy heap of shit over the oil joint, so. Alright, so I'm giving this a couple of goes. I'll give another spray down there, and that'll be enough. There's a lot of obviously, I don't know, baked on, polish and dry them and never get it all off, but at least I'm looking decent. I'll just turn on that compressor and we'll get a bit of air to blow over it. Alright, I'll get some air out, give it a bit of a blow down, lift it up, back a view under it, and then we'll head around the wilds. Alright, so got that loaded up. Next move is to head around a Walls joint. We're going to unload it there, get it set up, and we'll start pulling you down. I'll see you at Walls joint. Alright, so over here at Walls now, had this torrential storm. Had this torrential storm come in, so that was interesting. Right as I left to head around here, it pissed down, so that was really good. But anyway, so we're here, we've got everything set up. We'll just start pulling all the simple stuff off, and we'll get back in when it comes to taking the heads and stuff like that off. Alright. So yeah, just pulling this engine apart. So this water pump's coming off. Just through watching a bit of Dodge Garage and stuff, I just know that you've got to pull this heater thing out before we can do the bolt there. So I just put some heat on that. It's actually still quite warm. Ouch. Yes, that comes out of there, then get to that bolt there. So we'll carry on with these four more here, and we'll pull this water pump off. Alright, so I got that water pump off. Chucked in the box over here. Just got a box of stuff there. Water pump feels pretty good, but I'll try and get under in one, I suppose. Lighten the load a bit. Looking pretty good in there. It's not really rusty or anything. Got the dizzy out. It's a bit of the old original paint, the old turquoise. Very nice. I'll try and get some. We're just going to get a harmonic balancer puller for that, and we'll pluck that off. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this water pump off while we're hanging it out. Alright, got the carby off, just got those inlet bolts off. Oh yeah, cool, that's going to come straight off. Nice and easy there. I'll get this manifold off, we'll pull the valley pan off, and we'll look inside, see what we got. Alright, got that manifold off. We can sort of see there's a bit of rust present. Quite rusty there. Very rusty there. Oh gee, that's shockingly rusty. Yeah, right. So yeah, we've got a bit of corrosion, which probably explains why it's locked up. Yeah, anyway. I'll get that belly pan off. Alright, so we got this belly pan off, we got these rocker covers off. Bit rusty, bit cruddy, but other than that, it's not too bad. It's not, as well said, it's not horrible. It's actually seen worse. Yeah, seen worse. Yeah, absolutely. So, bit of a win too with these heads. So these turns out these are your 906 heads. So that's a pretty good score. Ordinarily they'd be 920 open chamber heads. So done alright there. Yeah. I suppose next stage is we'll start pulling this rocker gear off and pull these heads off. Alright. Just a note on these rocker covers. So sorry, these rocker arms. So this steel post here that they sort of ride on, you've actually got to back that off evenly, otherwise yeah, you can actually bend this if you don't back these off evenly. So these are all backed off now. And the other one I was just saying was these actual intake and exhaust rockers are actually different ratios. So there's a fracco difference in the length of them all, so you can't sort of mix them up. So then the other handy bit of information is all these bolts are all different lengths. So we're going to try and we're taking a photo of the other side. We're just going to hang them up at this point and see what we can do with all these bolts and stuff after that. Bizarre, but yeah. Anywho, we'll get that off and we'll start getting these heads off. Alright, so we just got one of these heads off. You can sort of see I've still got a heap of transmission fluid. Very secret mystery oil, whatever they call it. Obviously that hasn't drained through, the rest of them all drained through. So I'm tipping it's going to be this one and that one. That might be the season. I think that side's not so bad, but we'll pull that head off directly and have a bit of a look. But over on the head front, it's not too bad. There's a bit of rust around here, a bit of rust around there, but she might be all good with a bit of luck. So yeah, we'll get this other side off and have a bit of a squiz on the other side. Alrighty, so we've got both these heads off. looking pretty good actually. It's a bit of a pity. We've got one there that's, which is obviously the seized one, which is got quite a bit of rust on it, so it might bore out. It might bore up, but it might not. But we'll see what the go is. We've done a few measurements. They seem to be standard virgin bores, so we might be right there just to get it bored out and save the block. Just depends on how bad that rust is, but could always get to save that if worse comes to worse. Yeah, this side's really good. I'm loving the flat tops, they're really good. Pretty good motor, having that rusty bit really. I mean the timing chain's a bit loose there. Obviously needs a change out. Yeah, but these lifters they're all coming out. They're not stuck in there. Bit of rust on the cam, but for the most part, she's pretty good. We'll probably flip it over and pull the big end and just have a look at the bearings. We'll bring in when that happens. Alright, so we've got this all torn down, cranks out, cams out. The only, where it was seized is this bore here, it's very rusty. We had to actually hammer it out. The piston out with a bit of a split in it, but other than that though, it's all good. It all looks like it's got a standard bore. Standard crank, yeah. So we should be right for a bit of bore out action on a set of pistons, and I don't know if we've got to grind the crank or not. There's a couple of scores that it's not too bad. Hey?
10-10 on the crank.
10-10 on the crank, yeah, well, I was a guru with this sort of stuff. I'm sort of new at all this, so.
A couple of slight grooves on there that won't let polish out.
Yep.
A couple of the journals are slightly grooved. They won't polish. 10-10 on the crank.
Yep. Sweet as. Yeah, but for the most part it's pretty good. It's not a bad motor, so. This will be its first bore out the looks of things, so. Oh yeah, the wedgie heads, yeah. The big 906 heads. So you can see the, you sort of got the wedge there. They're open chamber, but they're only a small open chamber. Yeah, there's our 906 there. 906, which is really good. Good score. They could have just been boring old 920, so we did right there. The heads aren't too bad. Factory flat top pistons. It's a pity that one of them is buggered, but anyway, she'll be right. We'll get some more. Yeah, that's basically it. Clean the block up, I suppose, and if there's a Mob and Craft, we'll probably take it to and get them to look at it. Yeah. Quite lucky really, because it could have been could have gone either way, so. Alright, well that'll probably do it. Time for a few beers and chew the fat on next plan for this engine. Alright. See you next time.